So, I think we need to get rid of public assistance or at least put some type of limits on it because I'm watching people just learn how to finagle and milk the system for everything they can get. I used to work with a girl who she would actually sit down every week and calculate how many hours she could work so that she wouldn't make too much money to mess up her public assistance. Yet she had 3 kids, and I'm sure she knew when she had the first one that she wasn't in a position to be able to take care of them without public assistance. So she had another one, and then she had another one. So every week she would sit there and make sure she wasn't making too much money so that she could keep getting public assistance. And that used to piss me off because my oldest daughter is 20 years old, and when I first had her, I was getting public assistance. I got me a little check, got me some food stamps, and I thought I was doing the damn thing because, I could go buy me some crab legs if I wanted. But then I got a job making $6 an hour plus commission, and they cut my check to $50. But I didn't know how to work the system. I didn't know how to go down there and figure out how to get more money because my mother wasn't on the system, my grandmother wasn't on the system, so they hadn't taught me how to finagle and get more money out of the system. So what I knew was, okay, I can't take care of this child on $6 an hour plus commission and this $50 check. I need to get me another job with some benefits to be able to take care of my child. And then I had to get another job. I was always thinking about how I could do better, not how I could stay at the same place to finagle the system. And the problem is we have generations of generations that just know how to milk the system. You milking the system because your mama taught you how to milk the system, because her mama was milking the system. So you got generation after generation living in public housing because they don't want to do any better. That's all they taught. So you have young girls that are 13, 14, 15 years old that know if I have a baby, my mama gonna show me what to do, or I already know what I'm gonna have to do in order to get some money, to get some help. And then you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be getting public assistance, and you're gonna have a little raggedy ass nigga living in your house drinking up all the damn Kool-Aid. That's not cool. So I think there needs to be some type of ramifications put on public assistance because people are not trying to get better. And I really feel like, I'm glad that my check was cut because who knows, I could have been one of those people that just wanted to milk the system. But them cutting my check, my assistance, and me having to figure out how to do better helped me out. And I didn't teach my kids how to grow up on the system, and they're not going to teach their kids how to grow up on the system. And we're not going to do that whole generational in public housing, living off the system type thing. And I'm not talking to these people that just fall on hard times and you got to, use the systems to get back on your feet. I'm not talking to you. So don't come up on here talking about, you shouldn't say it to people. Some people have. So I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that purposely use the system and don't try to get better. And they sit here using government funds to just be bums and to be some old broke bitches and bums. I'm sick of that shit. So I'm not talking to you if you just, I used the system when I first had a child, but it was a stepping stone for me. It wasn't a damn lifestyle. I ain't learned how to live that life and continue to do it and teach my children. So public assistance, I'm all for getting rid of it or putting some limits on it because I don't really feel like you should be getting a check and you got a nigga laying up in there that won't work who just want to scramble all the eggs every day. And then your kids don't have what they need. I think it needs to be some limits on public assistance because some of y'all taking this just too far. Too damn far.